Hello, hello. This is energy update for September 23rd, 2024. And if you hear noises by me or see dirt flying, I have my dog out here, Bodhi, with me. And he seems to be in the digging mode right now, and I'm trying to get him to stop. So let me see if I can see. Bodhi, say hey. There you go. Hey. All right. Anyway. So let's continue. Energy update. So one of the strong themes, well, let me go over overview. So it's like cleaning house, cleaning up things, new ideas, deepening again community. Some of the stuff it's the same as the other ones that have been going on, but it's a you're going into a deeper process, or it's just reminding you to do those if you still haven't done them. Last week was really intense with a lot of high energy, incoming energies, and a lot of work. I worked on ancestors, I worked on mother, father, information, clearing my limiting beliefs, doing paperwork, clearing. So let's talk about, it's like cleaning house, cleaning not just your house, your environment, your mind, your body, doing I did a detox bath, I did a sauna, just watching what I'm eating. Although I do when it seems like when the energies are high, Bodhi, stop. When the energies are high, sometimes it's just like I want sugar. It's like comforting. It's like wanting some comfort. And so even though I don't eat a lot, I periodically want some sweets, or want something that makes me feel comforted. Anyway, so cleaning. So I was going through all my scraps of paper that had notes on them for probably years, putting binders together, getting things organized. I've been creating my subscription group, and I'm going through the chakras each month on that, so organizing all that material for each of the chakras, pulling because I've had years, I've been studying this, and papers over here for it and papers over here for it, and so pulling everything together, adding to other classes that I had already given, some new information that has come up. So it's like organizing your life, cleaning it out. So threw a lot of papers away, and again, cleaning out my body, cleaning out my mind, cleaning out my karma stuff, ancestral stuff, and connecting also, I would say, again, so let's create the community along with this cleansing. Is we're letting go of people that no longer fit into our lives, or that just are challenging for you to be around, or are draining you right now, and you don't need that drain, are not allowing you to be who you truly are. So you're just taking a break from those people. It doesn't have to be that it's going to be that way for all for the rest of your life. It might be, and it might not be. So you're also clearing time, thinking, how do you use your time? How do you think about time? How do you where are you wasting your time? Where are you watching TV when you really want to be painting, or writing, or dancing, or doing things that mean a lot to you? just really taking a fine comb, like a comb that I would run through my dog to see if he had any fleas, right? Running a fine comb through your life and seeing where are those little fleas, right? We'll use fleas as the things that you want to get rid of. That don't serve you, that are distracting you, that are making you irritated, and just aren't adding to your life. Where are those that you can let them go, clean them out? Where in your health, the physical body, what is needed in your physical body to nurture you, to fuel you, to help turn you on, to help you be at your life force energy to be strong? Getting rid of the things that are depleting that, and bringing in, making new choices, setting yourself up. It's a real juicy time. This is a real juicy week to be creating in, to be starting the new thing, to be if you want to shift your diet or create a new intentions about how you want your body to feel, and what are the steps, what are the things that you're going to do that, and make it small. Just make it one thing. Just change one thing in your body, change one thing mentally in your mindset. Start to do something. What are some limiting beliefs that you're having that are holding you back from taking action right now? And just say, I'm not going to do that anymore. I am going to realize that the power that I have within me to create as this awakening human, as I awaken here. You want to start, Bodhi? Nope. Start living from those energies. You want to start living in with your awareness, making choices with that awakening awareness to be more authentically you, not just have this knowledge but don't change anything, because then you're not evolving. So this is an ongoing thing. So just, one thing physically, one thing mentally, you can do one thing spiritually, like go out into nature, or to in whatever way that is, whether that's camping, hiking, swimming going to the beach, whether it's meditate, connecting in with your higher self, doing things that get you your connection to yourself, your connection to others, your connection to Gaia, your connection to your higher self, the cosmos. So what's just one thing you can do in each of those areas just for this week that could start to change your life, and apply that. And then look at your physical house, in your environment, and what can you throw away? What can you get rid of? What do you not need anymore, or give to people, exchange with people? What do you need to bring in? Like, maybe you don't have nature in your house. Maybe buying yourself a plant, as simple as that. Buying a plant that will just make you feel good. Maybe it's playing great music in the morning, that you can dance to, versus turning on the TV and watching news or some mindless show, which they have their moments. So again, it's just making choices. There's no right, wrong, good, bad. You have to discover what is right for you, what fits you right now. What are you being called towards? What's important to you? Sorry, I have hair that is in my eye and going down across my face. So what's important there in your environment? That clear it out as much as you can. Like simplify that. Like simplify. Simple is one of the words that I keep getting. Simplifying, and if you can start to do that, that will give you more time to do the things that you love to do. and that you're wanting to create in your world. And let me see here. Okay, so yes, so this is in all fields, all areas of your life. Release anything that is a burden or draining you. Also complete loose ends. So if you have bills you haven't paid and you can pay them, pay them. If you have a project that's like 99% done, 80% done, something, and it's like you can take the time and get that done, do that. And if that's something you want to complete. If you're not wanting to complete it, and it doesn't mean anything to you now and it's not going to mean anything in the future, throw it away. Get that off of your mind. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Yeah, so complete, like, it's also your environments. Clean your car or garages, whatever. Get things in order is another word that came up. The second thing, kind of get things in order. Stock up is another thing that I got. So learn to get your earthquake containers together and backpacks. Flood, anything, that you think could, if you live in an area for floods, get all your stuff together. Get that stuff together now, because we've been told that there is going to be a lot more heavy duty storms, and so there's going to be a lot more shaking. That's earthquakes, a lot more water. That means flooding, and just different storms. The fires are already happening around the world. If the storms are more intense because the electromagnetic field is very thin, and there's a lot of energy, magnetics and plasma and stuff coming in that's sparking and intensifying the storms. And then we also have those people who are trying to manipulate different things that are adding some of this chaos. So it says get prepared. So just be, it's always good to be prepared, to have that stuff, if something, so you can just grab the things that there's things in there, have a plan. It's like in a fire, you have a fire plan in your house, particularly if it's 2 stories. How do you get out? We did that in my family, and the kids had ladders in their bedrooms to climb out of their bedroom windows. But just how are you going to get out? How are you going to get out of the community? Is there only one road? If there was a way. And then listen to your intuition and become aware of things, and just watch what's happening. And what do I say? What's the word that I'm wanting? It's just like be on the high side of things. It's like if you have a feeling, just don't trust. The weather is not what it used to be. And we're also getting more impacts from smaller CMEs and solar flares than normal. They're stronger. They used to not impact us as much, and they're impacting us more. So it's better to be safe than sorry. That's my point. So stock up on food in case power and stuff goes out, in case we're shut down computers and stuff like that. Have some cash on hand, and then have your getaway containers set up so that you can put them in the car and put the kids, whoever, and head on out and feel confident that you can, take care of yourselves. And put plan A, B, C together. So that does not hurt, and we're not putting our attention that is happening. It is like, I am resourceful. I'm a good Girl Scout. I will be resourceful. I am resilient. So anyway, we're not setting that those things are happening, and these things aren't going to happen all over the place, but you don't know. There's storms happening and earthquakes happening in places that don't usually have them now. There's flooding that's happening, and big rains that are, creating a lot of damage in places that didn't normally have that. So we can't assume that we know how things are going to play out. So be be prepared. Get a first aid kit, put all the things together that you need to put together. And I don't know where my hair keeps blowing into my eye. I had it up earlier. So sorry. Okay, what else? The next thing is, so learn to calm your nervous system down. So that's like with the vagus nerve, so I have videos. There's also other people have videos on calming your nervous system, doing it through tapping, doing it with working with your vagus nerve. It can be very simple, but start doing that now, because really when and if there are things that are going to be challenging for us, we need to be emotionally mature about it. There's going to be a lot of people who are freaking out. And again, I'm not trying to scare you. I just want, again, be prepared, and just get prepared, and then you don't have to think about it until it's time to think about, if it's time to think about it, right? And but also, it really helps if people can be calm and also know how to calm people down who might be freaking out, in order for your own safety, for other people's safety. It's a very good thing to learn. And like I said, it can be very simple, but you have to practice. If you're a person that's dramatic, working on becoming emotionally mature will be very important for you, instead of the drama, creating a bunch of drama when people are trying to come up with solutions. And if you get triggered very easily around a lot of things, again, this would be very good work for you. And a lot of times how this happens is that you are doing your inner work. You are addressing your emotions that are around all the things that are triggering you, the limiting beliefs, the programming you've had that you came into the habit of being this way, being emotionally immature and overreacting dramatically, or it's also those ways kind of either fuel you, or you go numb and dumb. And I call it numb and dumb, when you just it freeze, it's just like you don't know what to do, you can't think. And so it's important moving forward that it also helps us all to communicate with each other more clearly, instead of coming from this anxious survival mode, that we're okay, we can be a lot more logical or systematic, or calming for each other, or empowering each other, we can be courageous, and we're resilient. So it will help the community that you're in, the more people that are emotionally mature. And we've all been emotionally immature. I want to say that. So there's no judgment on that. It's just how we've been trained, the families we've grown up with, the conditionings and stuff that have gone on. And, most of us aren't taught this. And so I'm a coach. That's part of my training is learning all of that and teaching my clients how to be emotionally mature and understand things in a different way, so that you're not taking everything around you personally that happens. Okay. Okay, so next, increase your connection to Gaia. So again, this is very grounding I'm out here barefoot. I took my shoes off and put my feet in. I'm by my trees, my grandma tree here, and her grandchild here, and all the other trees around me, and the birds and the animals and the bees, etc. The more you can spend time and connect with Gaia, because Gaia's got lots of information for you. Gaia's got really good grounding energy for you. Gaia's also, higher vibration, and the trees are like 5D frequency. So the more that you can hang with the trees, then it up levels your frequency. And so your ideas come in, you'll get inspirations. I talk to the trees, I hear the trees talk to me, birds and stuff do too. But so when I can get information. You can clear away that also that higher frequency helps to clear away what you can let go of right now. Okay, the other is new ideas. It's a new idea time, like we were talking about, or if you've been working on something to put out there, it's like my my subscription group, and that's one thing I've been growing. It's growing. It's it's a baby. It just got birthed like 3 months ago, or a little less than 3 months ago, and it was in being designed and redesigned and stuff all the time, and now it's going out. It's still going out more. So what are you working on? Are you working on a book? Do you have a class? Are you working on I'm also working on my artistic abilities, because that's an area that I'm really moving into too. So, but where are you? Where are you really wanting? It might be relationships. It might be at becoming a leader. So anything. It might be finding a new place to live or a new career, moving in, making new choices. So this is a really good week to be going after the new. And the new, like I said, doesn't have to be brand new today, but the idea could come through, and you can check in and see, is this an idea I should follow through on? And move forward on that. Or you could meet somebody and just know, like, okay, wait, this is something I feel like I want to move forward on. So follow. The energy is like that, like follow through with that then. And putting that energy and commitment and attention and intention into those new ideas. You might just get journal, like, what are new things. It's also just get in nature, sit down in nature, and just like, okay, what is it I want to create? Because a lot of you guys don't know what you want. That's a big thing of why your life's not the way that you want it, that why you feel like you're suffering, because you're not where you want to be, but you don't know where you want to be. You don't know how. And so it's like spending time pondering that, listening, talking to your higher self, asking questions, receiving answers. And that's my dog, sorry. Receiving answers, and just take the time. You need to slow down, listen, simplify, right? If we simplify our time, what is not working for us, and let it go, so that now you can start putting your attention, intention, and creative energies into that new thing that you want to bring into your life. New loving relationship, or deepening a relationship you're already in, putting more time into that, seeing it differently, or friendships, or networking for your business, starting a new podcast, etc. Any of that. All of you guys are really creative, so it's putting yourself out there more. And as you let go of these limiting beliefs and conditioning and programming that you have, which I can help you with, and going through my chakra class too, the subscription, which is only $35 a month, and I charge $100 for one-on-one session, just one session. So you're getting a lot. And you won't find a class like this on chakras. And this is your energy fields, and this is how you are interacting with life. And so important for you to pay attention, to clear out, to clean, and then what I get you looking at is, what are the vows? What deep beliefs do I have in my first chakra? Like your beliefs about money, your family, being loyal to your family's money beliefs that do not serve you in this right here now time. and a lot more, but it's all on there. So, okay, let me see what else. So, yeah, and it's looking at like ideas, because remember that I said community is really important. Well, part of this is like, so how can you serve? How can you help humanity moving into creating this new, if you're awakening, right, and you're seeing like things aren't working, like the health system doesn't work, the educational system doesn't work. Oh my gosh, he's digging. Bodhi, stop. All the things that aren't working, financial system and all of that. So how can you be inspired and maybe find a group of other people who are creating new ways of and new systems, new structures for the world moving ahead, that will create more unity and a better world for all of us. So that there's systems that serve everybody, not just a few. And so asking that, and then finding that in your community, or building communities yourself, creating communities that help to support whatever your interests are. And you might be a gatherer, like I'm a gatherer. You might gather people together that have similar interests, and then create, have some conversations, and then something really rich and juicy comes out of that. And it's not for you to necessarily decide on that, but you were the person that brought people together and gave some information to. Or you might be the idea generator, and then you find a community of people around you. You have a great idea or ideas, and then you find people that have like interests and skills and information that can help to create that, and bring them together and start creating that, moving towards that. And so then you're helping it. You're helping a bigger picture, because it's not just about us anymore. So yeah, think of it as like you're picking the seeds, right? What do I want? What do I want to create? What's important right now to me, maybe to humanity? How can I serve humanity? So it's like if you're creating a new garden, right? You're picking those, what are the seeds I want to plant? And you start planting those seeds. Like now is a good time to plant those seeds if you don't already. If they're already planted, then you nurture them. You start nurturing, you fertilize, you're thinking about them, you're imagining them, you're imagining what it's going to produce and how you're going to use that, how it's going to be producing your and you're either doing this is a community garden, or this is your garden alone, and then you're growing and you're learning from your experience of this, growing the seeds, your ideas, and after they're planted, you're taking care of them, tending to them, putting your attention and intention on them, and then you're going to apply the knowledge and wisdom and energy that you've learned as you're going. So you're going to apply it with either sharing it with other people, or having other people work with you, or creating a bigger idea or a bigger program, or it just doing it. What you're doing is energetically radiating out into the world who you've become, how you're growing. You've emotionally matured, so all the people around you are getting a different experience with you, and you're helping them change their life just by them seeing that how you matured, and the things that you're doing, and the seeds you're planting, and how you're using those seeds, those ideas, and moving forward. And then the harvesting of them, right? The harvesting, the sharing of the products, the sharing of the marketing, the sharing of the idea, and whatever the effects that people get to receive from, or you just get to receive. And again, it raises your frequency. So you're helping humanity by keep raising your frequency. But again, we're moving more into working in communities and working together and doing things in a united way. So I keep wanting to reiterate that in all of this, because that's going to be important. If anything, if there's bad storms, and not even that you're flooded, but maybe the roads, like where I live, the highways and stuff and different areas could all be cut off, and then so we're just going to have what's in our community, or people will have to boat things in. But if we work together as a community, then we can each help each other out in different ways. I have like a lot of holistic wellness stuff and knowledge, and I have a lot of different things, a lot of different ways that I can contribute, as well as teaching, helping people calm down and come up with solutions and etc., and different things like that. But so there's a lot of different ways that I feel I can contribute. And my partner has different ways, and then all the people in the community have different ways that we can all help each other out. So I would recommend that is something you go out, you start introducing yourself to the people who live around you, and the people, maybe farmers and different people, the different ways that you use the things that you use. Like maybe you start making soap or creams, and or organic things. I've started making my own tallow cream for my body, because tallow and honey, that's all it is. And so there's different applications to this. But go out, I don't know all my neighbors that are around me, but little by little, when I see them out, I'm starting to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Marilyn, and tell them where I live, and just get to know them, and so it's starting to feel more cohesive in the neighborhood, and we know we can count each other. Let me see what else here. Yeah, that's what, keep deepening and creating community. Get to know your community, and then also follow your knowingness. Start to really get clear on either having a relationship with your higher self and getting yes no answers. If you don't have a relationship with your higher self, or your intuition, a strong intuition, like I really trust my intuition and my higher self. I feel like they're the same. Your higher self is like your future self. It knows everything, where you're going and what you're going to be doing, and so it can tell you. But just you need to start off small if you don't already have a relationship with it. To just little things like, should I wear the blue shirt? And you decide. Like I get a thumbs up and a thumbs down. If I don't see the thumb exactly, and sometimes I get this, doesn't matter. But I'll have a sense if I don't see the thumb, it's like up or down, or I get that sense that you start training on that, because it might be like I've had energetic things happen to me in the middle of the night, and waking up and going, oh my gosh, like what is it? And it's like energy coming up through my feet, up through my legs and stuff, and I'm like, my heart's racing and all sorts of, and I'm like, do I need to go to the doctor? So I'll ask my higher self, do I need to go to the doctor? And it said no. My higher self said no. And then I'm like, is this an activation? Yes. Is this a safe activate? Is this love and above? Yes. If it's like no, then I'm like, stop. Only love and above is allowed in my body, and it can't come in, that sort of thing. Although I really haven't had, I've had other stuff come in, but not when I'm like feeling it right then. And then just I clear a lot. I clear, and I put I have healthy boundaries, and pay attention to that. So that could be another thing for you. So there's lots of little things to learn, but there's also little things that you can just do now. Cleaning house, just think everywhere in your life, just clean, 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 get rid of everything, button up everything that's kind of loose. If you've got, be prepared, know what you want, or start planting some ideas if you're excited about things, if ideas are flowing in, or something you've been working on for a while like me, and then you can really, it feels like the energy is like, yes, it's a flow, instead of sometimes it's like, it feels like, oh my gosh, it feels like to get this, it's choppy or something. You've got to flow this week, so put your energy in that. And get to know your neighbors, and then also unconditionally love yourself and love others, unconditionally love others. And the thing to remember there, right? I get to practice this a lot. It's like if we want to be taken authentically, if we want to be who we want to be when we want to be it, and we're not hurting anybody. We're not harming people, at least consciously, on purpose. That we have to allow others to be that too, and that realizing that everybody is different. Every single person is different, and so you are not going to agree with how a lot of the people are showing up in the world, because they have been brought up in different cultures, in different religions, in had different parents than you, different traumas, etc. And so remember, what you want for you want for others also, and what you want for others you want also for yourself. And so it might just be that you can be appreciative of you and appreciative of others at this point. It doesn't have to be unconditional love. You don't have to jump into that. I know that's very hard to sometimes jump into unless it's an innate thing in you. And I think some of you have that innate feeling of unconditional love. But some of that is going to take you releasing your some of your limiting beliefs and stuff about yourself and about other people, and that requires you to stop judging. So I'm going to invite you, invite you to my find the love you're seeking, which is you. If you're questioning that, unconditionally loving you, you have it. You are it. You're already there. But you have to get all this. You're like a diamond that's got a bunch of caked on years of mud all around, and you have no idea that you're this diamond. And so releasing all that, the conditioning and the beliefs that you've gotten through school, through media, through family, with their beliefs, because they've been conditioned, and through their grandparents who were conditioned, etc. And then a lot of other stuff where there's been brainwashing, and through games, through music, through also movies, etc. All of these things that we think this is how the world is, and it's not, and it's to make you sick and weak and not think that you have anything to offer, not think that you have any powers, which you are a multi-dimensional, powerful being who has a body that can heal itself. You have a body that, well, if you're broken bones and stuff, you need, a doctor to help with that sort of stuff. But on the whole, your body is regenerating, and your mind can be reprogrammed. And but you have to value yourself enough in order to really take care of yourself and get the things that are poisoning you out of your diet, out of your environment, like scents. Like, don't put those things in your cars that make your car smell. It's toxic. Don't get lotions, potions, laundry soaps, dishwashing soaps, all those things, makeup, etc., that have cancer-causing things in them. The cooking with pans that are cancer-causing, and all sorts of things. There's all sorts of things. I'm so sorry that there is. That's the truth of it, and that's one of the awakenings that really and can piss us off. Really pisses off. I'm fighting this for our grandchildren, for the children, for you, for people just waking up that again, we're all in different places, and so those of us who are out here spreading this word, we're doing it so that it's like, hello, can you like wake up and start making these changes, because we don't want you hurt, we don't want you sick, we want you to thrive, we want you thriving, not surviving. All these illnesses that are coming up out of the blue, they're not out of the blue. There's a lot of stuff that is causing them, like seed oils and overconsumption of sugar, and all these other weird things, and that they're putting into the foods, processed foods, whole bunch of things. And when you get clear what those are, then it's easy to take out, and you start feeling so much better, and your mind comes out. If your mind is foggy all the time, and you're tired all the time, and you ache all the time, and these are young people feeling this that should not be feeling this. You're overweight, or your thyroid's gone, or the different organs, or you keep getting cancers or something like that. You have to look at the bigger picture. It's not you who's making yourself sick, except you've been programmed to eat and consume and apply all this stuff to you that is making you sick. So you've been programmed to follow others and be a part of eating all this stuff that's killing you slowly, because if they can kill you slowly, they can make a lot of money off of you. And I'm talking about the pharmaceutical companies, and the people that own the pharmaceutical companies are the same people that are also own the food companies that own. They're on the boards, all of that stuff, and also on the education, health. They're on the create the health system. It's all in cahoots. And this is why we need you to come up with those great ideas to help change the system so people aren't getting sick, and start spreading the word and help others around you get healthy and feel good and get into thriving and creating and helping us right now, because it's going to take a lot of us to change these systems and to come up with the ideas and to implement them. But there's a big group of us who are doing that now, and we look forward to you guys joining us. And so that's why I share all this information, and there's tons of stuff on my YouTube channel, and then you can come learn even more in my subscription, or work with me one-on-one if you want to go quick and resolving it and deep. Work with me one-on-one, and we'll get you there. So, with unconditional love. So that's how I operate. All right, until we meet again, love, live, and matter. Take care. Bye.